right. Hey, everyone. If you are watching this and taking the time out of your day, it really means a lot to me. And I just want to say thank you so much because what I have to say is near and dear to my heart, and it has been an absolute blessing in my life. So, my name is May. I am 25 years old. I am a nutrition and fitness coach and also an area manager with Arbonne. I also do dental hygiene full time. So I do a little bit of everything, it feels like. And I'm just going to share my story, be authentic with you, talk to you about what got me started with this business, why I love the products, and why would someone who graduated to do dental hygiene jump right into this kind of business? So I'm just going to kind of break all of that down for you. And I'll try not to take up too much of your time because I know that we all have busy lives. So I will just start with my story. Honestly, I grew up watching how hard my parents worked and how dedicated and motivated they were to give us kids the best life possible. And I truly believe that that's what gave me such good work ethic. And I just remember, though, them working so hard and not always having a lot of time to pour into themselves. And so I knew deep down that I didn't really completely know what my passion was. I loved fitness just because I had a lot of insecurities and anxiety when I was younger. And I got into running and started going to fitness classes, and it just changed my outlook on life. And it made me feel so good inside, not just, the benefits that I could get from the outside, but it was how it helped my self-esteem and just my happiness. And so I had a passion for fitness, but I didn't really know if that was going to be a long-term career choice. I also knew deep down that I needed to have a job that was practical, didn't involve me working nights, and that paid the bills, because I watched how much my parents, had to be committed to their jobs. And so honestly, that's something that I saw and that impacted me. So I went to dental hygiene school because I knew I loved people. I have a family full of nurses. I knew the healthcare was a special field. And I know I had a heart for serving others. And so I went through that program, had a great time, lots of stress, but I learned a lot. And I graduated and I was so broke, and I had roommates, and I snagged one job in the town I live in and just was not a good fit for me. But it really opened my eyes to, wow, like this is my career for the rest of my life, and yes, I enjoy it. And this job right now isn't a good fit. And I was definitely searching for another job in the meantime, but I just knew that something was missing. And I guess a reality check kind of hit me. And during that time, I was teaching fitness classes as well, but I was eating poorly. I was drinking a lot of wine and margaritas, and I just was not taking good care of myself. And granted, I'm young, but I felt the difference. Like I had problems sleeping. I had jaw acne. I was bloated all the time, and I was grumpy, and I just didn't feel good. And my friend that I taught bar with reached out to me about Arbonne, and I kind of shut my ears off to it. I was like, like this is what bored stay-at-home moms do, or people that are just lucky, I can't do something like this, and network marketing, blah, blah, blah. I just had all these negative ideas about it, but I blew her off like 5 times. I'm glad I didn't blow her off a 6th time. And I sat down and met with her, and she didn't even really talk about the business to me. She just shared the healthy living program with me. And what drew my attention was that it was whole foods based. It wasn't like, take these pills and we're going to throw you to the wolves and starve yourself. It was like, hey, get your nutrients from whole foods. You have a personal coach. So if anything comes up, you have a question, you're stressed about something, they're going to help you. They're going to answer your question. If you feel like you're just going to have a meltdown, they're going to be there for you. Like I needed that accountability. And all of these natural supplements that taste amazing, your shakes, your probiotic, your fiber, your green, all of that comes with it as easy buttons. And so I was sold. I signed up to do the program. I lost 8 pounds. A lot of it was probably just bloat and water retention. My skin cleared up. Even my friend and my boyfriend were like, at the time, were like, oh my gosh, your skin looks like so different, and you're just getting smaller. And it wasn't even like that I was trying to lose a lot of weight. I just wanted to feel good, but I was getting rid of all that inflammation. A really skinny person can be skinny but not healthy, and you can see where that inflammation sits. And so we all carry it in a different way, and I just loved how this was customized to my needs. And I started making healthy meals and shakes and being, prepping the night before, and my workout classes got so much better, and I just had so much more passion. I just felt like I kind of had this zest for life again because I was taking care of myself. And so after that, I had a really powerful testimony, and I wanted to share it with others. And I figured, I could send them all over to my friend Stephanie, or I could use this as a side hustle and just see where it goes. And the great thing about Arbonne is you can walk, you can jog, you can run. It's up to you. So I quickly promoted to the first level of income, which I'll get to in just a moment, but I'm just going to talk about the company real quick too. So that was just my testimony with healthy living. And honestly, my mission is I want to continue to do dental hygiene and take care of people and serve people, but I don't necessarily want to be tied to someone's schedule. Like, I want to be in control of my day. I want to be able to travel the world. I have a fixer-upper house. I'm getting married. I'm going to have kids in the future. I want to be able to provide for my family and, prepare for impact. God forbid something happens. Like, I don't want to say that I am paranoid or I'm always worried something's going to happen, but, tomorrow is not promised. And so I just want to live each day to the fullest. And I don't want to be tied to a schedule. And so that is honestly how I feel. And I already feel sometimes doing dental hygiene being hard on my neck and my wrist. And so if I did that for 20 years, I just want to have some more choices. And so I want to pay down my student debt. I want to give back to my family. I want to have a car that doesn't have a car payment. And yeah, that all sounds like material things, but you can't pour from an empty vessel. There are so many people and places and charities that I want to give back to. I want to share my love of health and fitness, which is my true passion. And this is a vehicle to get there. And so whatever it is that you love, that you're passionate about, as long as you're open to new experiences and you have a heart for serving others, then, there is some fit for you in this business. So Arbonne started in the 80s. We've been around for about 40 years. We started out as a skincare company. We started out in Europe. So if you know anything about European standards, they definitely hold themselves to a very, very high standard. They ban over 1,400 chemicals or ingredients, I could say, from any products that people are allowed to put on their bodies. In the United States, the FDA only bans 14 ingredients from all of the products. That's crazy. So that speaks a lot to me in terms of quality. We have over 500 products. We have skincare line, nutrition. We have baby care, body care, essential oils. We have a little bit of makeup. We have a little bit of something for everybody. All of our products are vegan certified, kosher certified, which is a very difficult certification to get. So I'm proud of that. Not that I'm for kosher when I'm picking my meals, but I think that's important. And then, free of soy, gluten, dairy, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, dyes. And I don't know if I said cruelty free, but that is a big one. Just with so many ailments, being introduced in society this day and age, with people covering up their problems with medication and things that are, just masking their symptoms. People are definitely leaning to a more holistic approach in terms of finding solutions. So I think that Arbonne, we've been around for 40 years, but Arbonne is definitely the future. And so this is a global movement, and we are trying to help and teach people to live healthier lives and demonstrate that for their families as well. We are a form of network marketing. So I didn't really know a whole lot about network marketing. I didn't really understand it. But now all I know is that it's genius, and especially if you do it right. So you're networking all the time. I know I've said this before, but people ask, where should I get my hair done? Or where should I go to the gym? What movie should I see? And you tell them your recommendation, only you're not getting paid for it. But they trust you, you're a trusted source, and they go and they listen to you. So when you're selling these products, they can trust you, and it's coming right to their doorstep. And all the research has already been done for them, and that middleman's just been taken out. So with traditional retail, you have something manufactured in a factory. They pay a truck driver to drive it to the store. They pay someone to stock the shelf, and there's probably a preservative in that product that keeps it on the shelf for about 10 years. So with Arbonne, we just, like I said, you order it from your computer and it's shipped right to your house. Super easy. I'm going to talk about the 4 levels of income and how you can win with Arbonne, because I understand that I'm probably rambling. So to win with Arbonne, you can pay a one-time fee of $29. One time. It's just like signing up for Amazon Prime. With Amazon Prime, I think you pay like $99 for a year. It gives you an account, you get free shipping deals, you get discounts, and it gives you your own account. So $29 one-time fee, no auto ship, doesn't save your credit card, nothing like that. And you can order products for up to 20 to 30% off, and which is awesome. No pressure there. And then the second way you can win with Arbonne is you can become an independent contractor or a consultant, you can call it, with the company. And again, if you do that, it's a $49 one-time fee, but you don't have to do the business. You can just get a bigger discount with it. So there's no minimum requirements or anything like that. You get like 30 to 50% off of your products. So if you love the products that much, you might as well just sign up to be a consultant, because then you'll have more savings. And then there's 4 levels of income. So the first level is district manager. I coach and train people on my team to get there in 1 to 3 months. It took me about a month and a half to get there. At this level, this can, maybe be a car payment, be a credit card bill. It could be buying all the organic groceries you want, whatever it might be. It's between $200 and $1,500 a month. That would be your paycheck. So, how would your life be different with an extra $500 in your bank account? I know for me, I was like, well, I'd love to just pay down my student loans because that affects my life. So that was initially like something that was attractive to me, I guess. And then the second level of income is area manager, and that is $1,000 to $4,000 a month. And that is where I am at right now. It took me about 4 months in my business to promote there. And I'll also, on a side note, just tell you, I don't have kids, but I'm one of the busiest people I know. And I choose to bring that on myself. But I work this business in the nooks and crannies. I don't just sit down and work 10 hours a day. You think you're busy, there's somebody else that's busier, and that's what I have to tell myself too. But nooks and crannies business. But area manager, one thing that's awesome is your business becomes willable. So if something happens to you, someone in your family can still receive your income, which is awesome. $1,000 to $4,000 a month. You could go down to part-time potentially. You could maybe help retire your spouse. You could start saving up for a house. There's a lot of things you can do with that financial opportunity. And the third level is regional vice president. So this is where my friend Stephanie is, who introduced me to this business. You make between $4,000 and $14,000 every month, which is amazing. And that is when people typically start to retire from their jobs, just depending on your situation. You can put your kid through private school. You can put them through the college that maybe you never were able to do. You can go travel the world, or you can take care of your family, pay off your student loans. There's a lot of things that you can do. And you also can qualify to earn a white Mercedes-Benz. If you are not into cars, that's okay. You can reallocate that bonus money elsewhere. So that's, I think, an amazing incentive. And then the fourth level is national vice president, which this level is like incredible. I know a couple amazing women in our region who are at this level. My really awesome friend and mentor, Stephanie, I know is well on her way. She's almost there. That you make on average $20,000 a month, which is crazy. And I know by now you're probably shutting your computer screen, because it's like, I don't even know what that kind of money looks like. But people in this world make that kind of money, doctors, lawyers, people in corporate America. And the thing is, though, is they work a lot. And a lot of times they're a slave to their jobs and their patients, and they don't have a lot of time. So with Arbonne, the only difference is that you can be paid a corporate income. You can be paid for what you're worth by working part-time. And this business is fit for all walks of life. And so maybe this isn't for you. That's okay. Maybe I sound crazy. But just put this information in your back pocket and sit on it for a while, because you never know when something could happen to you, or you know a loved one who is looking for some type of business opportunity. I wasn't passionate about skincare when I started Arbonne. Like, I just wanted to get my health in check, but then it evolved into me becoming very passionate about what I was putting on the outside of my body. And so I don't like to say, oh, a protein shake's going to change someone's life forever, but the business opportunity really can. And you get to be healthy in return. So I don't want to assume that anything I said today is for you, but I also don't want to not assume that there wasn't something I said that intrigued you a little bit about this amazing, incredible business opportunity. And a life of opportunity to me is having the freedom to be in control of your day. So prepare for impact. Do you have something, on the side in case you are not able to bring in income? And think about all of the things that you could do with your life if that wasn't a barrier, if finances weren't a barrier. So Arbonne has been such a blessing in my life. I understand I've been rambling, so my apologies, but thank you so much for watching. And I just feel the amount of personal growth I've gotten from this last year and a half of being in this business is priceless. I would never have thought when Stephanie approached me about getting healthy that I would have grown this much as a person and have made such amazing, long-lasting friendships in this business. And so I could talk forever about it. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, guys.